How's it going, everybody? The Seer here, and today we're doing the floor 50 of the Winter's Peak. Now, there is just under 3 days left as far as when this event ends up ending, but I think this is good information to kind of put out there, so that way if this event comes back to where there's going to be that sword tower or another variant of it where there's only 50 floors, we kind of have a baseline of X amount of attacks. For this video, I did end up getting 5 attacks actually completed on here. Well, I got 4. I actually messed this one up, but I do have a video I'm going to splice in to where the proper way to play that. Basically, what happened on my failed attempt is I stayed too long on Mephisto when I should have jumped over to the Apocalypse, and that kind of cost me, so I want to show you the proper way to play it as opposed to the mistake that I made. The second attack we end up doing into here is going to be a Night Stalkers with Mephisto. The third attack is Extreme XMen Odin. The following attack was going to be the Spider Society Old Man Logan Black Knight, which so far I'm 2 for 2 on this. You're going to end up seeing that in the video. And the fifth attack is actually the Orcus Apocalypse. This actually felt a lot safer than I thought it would end up being, especially since we got the payout for the Sentinel. I highly urge people to farm up your Nimrod as big as possible. And then the other 2 characters are reworked characters. So this is actually a very, very easy team for the community to kind of build up and actually use on this. So those are the 5 attacks I end up using on here. So you'll be able to see that in the intro. If you actually want to see the matches play out, just continue watching it. Now, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day. The first team we're going to be using today is going to be Annihilator Super Skrull, and you can use a big Kahori in here, or what I'm going to use is Ultimus. That way you guys can kind of see how this plays out. That way it's not saying, hey, they have a Kahori on this matchup. Now, I do want to give a quick shout out to Killshot. He's one that kind of showed me some of these alternate teams to really kind of get it to where we can get 5 kills. If you saw my previous video, I had a video out where you can get 4 kills. So obviously 5's better than 4. So let's go ahead and start these attacks. Again, we're starting with the Annihilator's Super Skrull matchup first. Alright, so they went right in on the Gladiator. That portion is normal. I don't want to speed up the Apocalypse. I'm going to use the special from Super Skrull into the Panda Pool. We do got an exposed out there. We're going to basic and hit into that exposed. So you just want to hit the expose as much as possible. Let's go ahead and ult with the Ultimus into the Panda. And now we're going to end up ulting with the Gore. So now we're going to get the speed up from the Apocalypse. Alright, let's see who he ends up Falcon Punch. Gladiator, perfect. Alright, so now we're going to end up using the ultimate into the Zombie Juggernaut. Alright, so let's go ahead, target the Apocalypse. We're going to use the ultimate from the Thanos Endgame. That's going to strip those positive effects off. There goes the Panda, there goes the Zombie Juggernaut. Alright, let's just use the special into the Apocalypse, take his buffs off quick. Alright, let's do the special into the Mephisto, do a little rewind. Just a baby rewind, good enough. Alright. Apocalypse hit him. Again, we're just going to keep hitting into that exposed. Let's just do special Thanos Endgame. Wrecker hit takes him out. So here is a kill without using the Apocalypse in this version. Now I can use Apocalypse elsewhere for this one. Again, this one can go dicey, as you notice, but usually if you have a big enough team, it's doable. Alright, for the second team, we're going to end up using our Night Stalkers Mephisto matchup. This one was brought to me during the comments sections, and I've kind of heard around that this is a little bit more reliable than the Astral team, and I do actually have to agree with that. Basically, you are going to take out Moon Knight for a Mephisto in here, and this almost feels like an Autofest type of situation. The opening is going to be a little direct as far as what you need to do with Mephisto as far as his empowered. Let's go ahead and do this matchup. Alright, so I like to stay on the Zombie Juggernaut here because he's got the taunt. We're going to use the special for the Mephisto. That's going to get the exposed on the Apocalypse and the Super Scroll. Let's go ahead and use the special from the Mephisto. Alright, for Blade, let's go ahead, target the Panda Pool. We're going to ult. This is going to do the rewind over here. Alright, we're going to ult with the Oath. And those pings from Agatha are pretty amazing. Alright, so there goes the Zombie Juggernaut. We're going to ult with the Agatha. This is going to get some nice barrier up on us. And cleared most of the way. Alright, so now we just have the Apocalypse. He's not going to get the speed up because of the Mephisto. We're going to go all in on him still. Man thing, we're going to ult. And we're just staying targeted on the Apocalypse. That way we're going to get those extra assist hits coming from the Blade. Alright, let's special with the Oath. Alright, for Agatha, we're going to special into the Apocalypse. There he goes. Now we just have a very easy kill on the Mephisto over here. And at this point, pretty safe. We're just going to hit on auto. Alright, and there's that kill. Alright, for the next attack, this is going to be attack number 3. We're going to use our Extreme XMen, and we're sliding in Odin over here. If you want, you can probably get away with using like a Rogue or something over here. I'd prefer to use the Sunspot, just that way he actually gets the extra charges, some ability block, extra damage out to the team. Let's go ahead and get in here on this hit. Alright, so that opening hit there is a little bit of RNG to where Mephisto targets somebody. The evade kind of protects us. If he goes towards the Odin, I have had that kind of go a little bit sideways, but I'm still usually able to recover. For the Nightcrawler, we're going to stay targeted on the Panda Pool. We're going to special. This is usually gets a stun on him. He did end up resisting it. Now, we did end up getting the assist from the Odin here, so now we're free to use the special on the Odin. All right, let's go ahead and special with the Sunspot into the Panda Pool. And let's special with the Gambit. All right, for Forge, let's go ahead and use the special as opposed to the ultimate. All right, so here comes the APOC. Let's see who he ends up Falcon Punching. All right, so he went towards the Odin. We were able to survive that. That's great. All right, so now we just have basically the Mephisto left. This worked out very clean for us. Now, like I said, I've had people say this can go sideways on them a little bit. I think it really comes down to that opening if Odin ends up getting that Mephisto hit. All right, for attack number 4, this is going to be the Spider Society. We got Old Man Logan, and we have the Black Knight. So before, when I did the video, I had Ghost Spider in here as opposed to the Black Knight. I just misplayed it with the Black Knight. So I saw Dorky Dad's video, so shout out to him. Basically, he put the Black Knight in here, and it kind of saw what I did wrong. I'll kind of give the reaction to what I did wrong when I played this before. So let's go ahead and do this hit. All right, so right off the bat, we do have the Pavitra. We're going to special into the Zombie Juggernaut, and we were able to avoid hitting the Apocalypse over here. Old Man Logan, we're going to special as well. So there was like an evade there on the Apocalypse. That's good. All right, for P2B Parker, now we're going to switch our attention over to the Panda Pool, where I messed up before as I stayed on the Zombie Juggernaut. I'd end up hitting the Apocalypse, and he ends up going before the Black Knight's able to go. So a special over here. All right, we're going to special with the Penny into the Panda Pool. All right, and let's go ahead and use the ultimate right here. All right, so now for the Black Knight, now we can actually use our special. So let's go ahead and target the Zombie Juggernaut. We're going to special. This is going to get the Safeguard and the Taunt up. And this is going to make it for the Apocalypse. Now Falcon punches the Black Knight as opposed to one of the other important characters. All right, let's go ahead and try and finish off the Panda Pool. And here, we are stuck on a taunt. So let's go ahead and just ult. Usually I like to stay on the Zombie Juggernaut if possible, ult into him so I can try to take out the Apocalypse. Alright, let's go ahead and special into the Apocalypse. So we got the stun on him, no trauma. That's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and ult with P2B Parker. Now, because there is that disrupt on him, I feel fine kind of attacking into him. Let's go ahead and Penny. We're going to target the Mephisto. We're going to ult. This is going to get one stun into the Mephisto. That way, when we have a second stun coming, we can actually get a stun locked on the Mephisto. All right, let's ult with the Old Man Logan into the Apocalypse. He does have you vulnerable, so we get the Striker hit. All right, so there he goes. Let's go ahead and, as far as turn meter goes, we have an ability block there. Let's go into the Zombie Juggernaut. All right, let's special into the Zombie Juggernaut. All right, now let's go ahead and use the ultimate from Old Man Logan. And now we can do the stun into the Mephisto. Nice rebound chain and very easy cleanup here. Zero in chat. This failed me. Panda resist stun, then a APOC punch Old Man Logan. That might have been what happened to me on my previous attempts. Yeah, the way it failed me is I didn't switch over to Panda. I stayed on Zombie Juggernaut, so I end up speeding up APOC, so he ends up going before my Black Knight to get the ability block on him. All right, for the fifth attack that we're going to end up doing, we have the Orcus APOC one. So you take Omega Sentinel out. I'm really curious how this is going to play out. Killshot did give me some direction on this one. So let's see if we can actually get the kill on this, because this is pretty interesting to me. All right, so we're going to ult with the Scientist Supreme. We got slows out there. All right, so I'm told we want to go towards Panda. We actually want to do the ultimate as opposed to the special into the Panda pool. And we want to special here. So there goes Madeline. There goes Panda. Looking good so far. Let's go ahead and use the ultimate so that way next turn we can get the Falcon Punch off. This one here does summon 1, attack primary adjacent. This one here, summon 1, attack primary. We don't have a speed up on the APOC. Let's special. Alright, so who's getting the Falcon Punch here? Sentinel. He took it like a champ. Alright, let's special with the Scientist Supreme. Alright, ult with the Lady Deathstrike. And let's special. Alright, we're going to go towards the Mephisto. We have an APOC Falcon Punch coming that we can end up using into the APOC. Let's ult with these Sentinel. Let's go ahead, rewind over here. Let's finish off the Mephisto quick. Alright, Falcon Punch. That's 5 kills. Perfect.